Hello everyone! Welcome to PHUSA Guru channel. This is Mrs. Boris, your teacher from the Philippines, teaching here in United States. This video is for those who were not able to attend my live class and for some who need guide for answering the classwork. Before we start, let's have a review warm-up about simple probability of an event. Looking at the image, you can zoom it out. And the question is, if an event is likely, what percent probability will it have? And the answer, of course, is 75%. Next question, zoom the image again. If an event is equally likely, what percent probability will it have? Equally likely is 50%. If an event is absolutely certain, what percent probability will it have? If you are certain, therefore, you have 100% probability or you are sure. If an event is absolutely impossible, what percent probability will it have? Of course, 0% impossible. The answer is 0%. And what is the probability of getting a red ace? We have two reds, diamonds, and hearts. How many aces are there? We have 1 and 2. So 2 out of 52. Lowest form of 2 over 52 is 1 over 26. What is the probability of getting a 2 diamond? How many number 2 are there in a diamond? There is only 1 out of 52. So the answer is this. Next, probability of getting 8. How many 8s are there? 1, 2, 3, and 4. There are 4 8s out of 52. 4 over 52 in lowest form is 4 divided by 4 is 1. 52 divided by 4 is equal to 13 and the answer is 1 over 13. What is the probability of greater than 9? Numbers greater than 9 are 10, Jack, Queen, and King. So we have 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 out of 52, both are divisible by 4. 16 divided by 4 is 4. 52 divided by 4 is 13. So, the answer is 4 over 13. What is the probability of getting queen? How many queens are there? 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 out of 52. Lowest form is 1 over 13. And what is the probability of getting jack of spades? How many jack are there? So we have 1 out of 52. Then this is your answer. How many face cards are there? We have jack, queen, and king. So 3, 6, 9, and 12. So 12 over 52. Both are divisible by 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3. 52 divided by 4 is 13. And the answer is 3 over 13. What is the probability of getting red card? There are 13 diamonds. There are 13 hearts. That is 26 over 52. And its lowest form is 1/2. What is the probability of getting king? How many kings are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of 52 in lowest term is 1 over 13. Our learning objective for today, at the end of the lesson, the student will be able to find the probability of simple events, use and, or, and complements in finding probabilities of an event, differentiate independent and dependent events. Looking at the definition of independent events and dependent events, when we say independent events, two or more events that occur in a sequence, remember it's a sequence, therefore there is an order, one event at a time. If the outcome of any event does not affect the possible outcome of the other events, then the events are independent. And the other one, dependent event, two or more events that occur in a sequence. Again, there is a sequence, so there is an order, one event taken at a time. If the outcome of any event changes the possible outcomes of the other events, then the event are dependent. So, what is the formula in finding the probability of independent events? To find the probability that two independent events will happen, multiply the probabilities of two events. As you can see, we have here P, A, and B. This is probability of both events when we use AND. And when we use AND, the operation is multiplication. That is equal to probability of A times probability of B, means that we are getting the probability of first event and the probability of the second event. I will repeat, the formula in finding the probability of two events is multiplication. Let's have an example. A number cube is rolled and a coin is tossed. Find the probabilities that it is a 5, heads, and 5 and heads. So let's find the probability of getting a 5. Alright? So how many 5 are there in a cube? Remember that there are 6 faces, 6 dots, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Of course, 6. So there is only one 5. That's why the probability of getting a 5 is 1 over 6. How about getting a probability of head when you toss a coin? The outcomes are head and tail. How many heads are there? There is only one out of 2. That's why it's 1/2. But the question is, what is the probability of getting a 5 and head? Remember, the probability of getting a 5 is 1/6 times the probability of getting head is 1/2. So that is 1 times 1 is 1. 6 times 2 is 12. So the answer is 12. Next, a letter from the word math is chosen at random, then a coin is flipped. What is the probability of choosing letter M? Then getting tails. There are 4 letters in the word math and there is only one M. So 1 out of 4 is 1/4, and then a coin is flipped, getting a tail is 1/2. So that will be 1/4 times 1/2 is equal to 1/8. The spinner spun 2 times. Determine the probability of landing on red, the first spin, and on the green, the second spin. What is the probability of getting red? So there are 2 reds out of 6, so that is 2 over 6 or 1/3. And the second spin, green. There are 2 greens as well, so that is 2 over 6 or 1/3. So therefore, 1/3 times 1/3 is equal to 1 over 9. Next, you roll a pair of number of cubes. There are 6 faces. Please don't forget which equation represents how to find the probability of rolling a 2. So how many 2's are there in rolling a die? There is only one, so that is 1 out of 6. And an odd number. How many odd numbers are there in numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? There are 3. So that is 3 over 6 or 1/2. So therefore, the correct answer, since this is independent variable, The operation is multiplication and the answer is this. What is the probability of rolling an even number on the first roll of a number cube and rolling an odd number in the second roll? Even number 2, 4, 6, that is 3 out of 6 or 1/2. And an odd 1, 3, 5, that is 3 over 6 or 1/2. So 1/2 times 1/2 is equal to 1/4. Next, what does it mean for two events to be independent for each other? Is it what happens in the second event depend on what happens in the first, or the result of the first event has no effect on the result of the next event? And the answer is this. Do you have any questions? Okay, if you have any question, please type your answer in the chat box, or you can unmute yourself, or you can email your questions, or just comment down below. I will read it and I will get back to you. For your journal, okay, please type it in the chat box or in the comment box. How do you know if the probability is an independent event? And what is the formula if the probability uses the word and?